Hello, everyone. My name is Stanley St. Rose, and today we're going to be talking about the poem I Have a Rendezvous with Death, written by Alan Seeger. Now, before I go into summary analysis of this work by Alan Seeger, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment so that the channel can continue to grow. So, this poem is incredibly dark. I mean, from the title itself, you can, kind of feel out the mood and the tone of the poem. It's just a very depressing poem. Now, Alan Seeger here was a soldier during World War II. He died. He did have a rendezvous with death, and he did keep that rendezvous. And this poem here, really illustrates. Well, there's nothing that he could have done about it. He was going into a world war. The odds of him coming back home were very grim, and so this poem just really shows you that the narrator here knows that he has an appointment to keep with death, and he's not going to fail that appointment. He's not going to escape that appointment. Honestly, it's not even within his hands. It kind of seems like the narrator's in control, that he is the one that is in control here, that he is the one that's going to keep this appointment with death. But let's keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it straight here. Death comes for you. You do not come for death. Death comes for you. You do not escape death. Everybody has a death date. It's not him. It's not like when you're ready or when it's a due time. The narrator here speaks from a place of strength, from a place of honor. I'm going to keep this appointment. Well, of course you're going to keep this appointment. There's no escaping death. Whether he died at war, whether he died at home, he was still going to meet death. It's just here, one thing that's notable here is that he has made his mind. He has made his mind that he is comfortable with it, that he knows that he can't escape it. I mean, he does admit it would be better to live a life of luxury, a life of love, a life of goodness. But he says that no, he's going to keep his appointment with death because again, the life of a soldier. Nobody goes into being a soldier without understanding the reality that your life is most likely going to be taken on the battlefield. So Alan Seeger here, he's talking from a place in this poem of this could happen many different ways. It could happen on a hill. It could happen in a burning town. It could happen he says a battered hill, a burning town. He kind of like pictures his death, thinks about his death. This is what makes this poem so grim and so ugly, is because humans, we don't like to think about death. We don't like to think about dying. We don't like to think about our loved ones dying. We don't like to think about our own death. We don't like to think about our mortality. But in this poem, this speaker is like proudly and boldly talking about death. How is he going to die? How is this going to come about? Is he going to pass death, or is death going to just grab him with deaf hands and drag him down and take out his breath? Is death going to suffocate him? Is he going to explode? Is he going to burn alive? Is he going to get shot? I mean, this is the mood, and this is the vibe of this poem. It's like maybe I'll get shot. Maybe I'll get burned alive. Maybe I'll go down on a hill, on a battered hill. Maybe something will come and take me. Maybe I'll pass death by. It's like I don't know how I'm gonna go, but I know I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna keep this appointment. So in terms of deeper meaning here, this is a very sad, very very deadly, very depressing poem, and I guess we can commend the speaker, the narrator's here's honor and bravery for accepting his own death. But although he's accepting it and he's going into his own death with dignity, it's still very sad and depressing that he's just thinking about his death. How is he going to go? And how, well, no matter what he does, he's come to the realization that he is going to keep his appointment with death. He doesn't know if he's not looking for death, but he knows that death is going to find him. I mean, he would. I mean, it would be better. It would be better. He admits it. It would be better. If he had the choice, he wouldn't be looking for death. But since he's a soldier, since he's in World War I, since it's most likely that he is going to die, he knows that he does have an appointment with death, and that death is going to come for him, or that he's going to keep his appointment with death. So very, very depressing poem, especially when you look at the underlying meaning that the narrator, that the speaker, that the writer, the author of this poem did die during World War I. So that is very chilling. So that's the poem. I mean, it really, in terms of, again, in terms of deeper meaning, in terms of what's underneath the surface, the poem is very dark, depressing, and really shows you the what a soldier faces. Because every soldier, once you join the army, you know that there's a high chance that you might lose your life in the heat of battle. You know, you're gonna go fight. You're gonna fight to your bestest. But you know, at any point in time, while you're at war, it could all be over. In one fell swoop, it could all be over, and that's just curtains on your life. So, you know, we should definitely always be grateful to our soldiers, to the people who fight for freedom, liberty, and justice, because that's the greatest sacrifice you can make. But the speaker and this narrator within this poem, he is making the sacrifice, but he is making it with dignity. It could happen at any time. Death could take him, or he could pass death by. But ultimately, he knows that he's going to go. So that's my summary analysis of this poem. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment. And I'll see you guys in the next video.